So, with living within this house now for 2.5 years now, some things do need to get replaced, they do after a while. And one of them is the seal around the edge of the bath and just in places. Because they generally just get dirty, a bit mouldy, and it's a job I've never done before and I'm going to do today. So, I've got to go all the way around here and remove this as well. All of this is great. Literally, it's like good nick because we mainly shower mainly here, but just this bit I need to resort and just do a little bit down here as well because that needs freshening up. So this is a job I've never done before, and some people like this is a piss easy job to do, but I thought I'd just cover this in a vlog just because it's like, if I can do it, you can do it sort of thing, because some people might be a little bit like, I've not ever done this before. So I'm going to talk you through it from like what I've researched and stuff like that, and all the bits and bobs that you need for it, because I've not done it before. So hopefully maybe this can help you if you ever need to do this job. So all I'm going to be using for this job, and which I recommend you getting, a knife. Obviously, disclaimer, be careful with the knife because accidents can happen. A bit of masking tape as well. Apparently it comes with a bit of cat hair on it. Then you need obviously your sealer. I recommend going for the expensive one. I was at the shop and I wanted to kind of get more of a expensive one. I think I paid like £10 for this one, so you want to get one of these. Obviously you need the actual one of the little gun things as well, whatever you call them. Then I recommend just having a bit of a kitchen roll or tissue or something like that. Some of the things that I have seen online, like there's little kits that you can get and stuff like that, but I'm just trying to do this with things I've got in house already, and not having to order more things off Amazon or go to the shop to get extra bits and bobs. Some other things that you could use, I might try and find, like a little credit card, like if you've got an old like loyalty card or something like that. That's always quite helpful for scraping the edge of the bath, really just like the only other thing I'll look for. So what we're going to do is now cut off the top to the filler. It always comes like this, so you are going to need a knife to cut this off. Also be careful when doing it. And once that's off, we're going to screw this now into place and make sure it's on nice and tight. Then you want to get yourself one of these little guns, but one thing I do recommend doing, make sure you have the thing fully back, because I couldn't get it in, so we can actually get it in now. Then you just squeeze it in, then it will lock into place. But this is where you need to grab a little bit of kitchen roll and just squeeze out, just get the flow out of coming out the top of the tube. So now we're going to be wanting to remove the old filler. So just grab your knife and just scrape around the edge of the old filler, but be very careful doing this because you don't want to damage the laminate. So just go in, slide it over the top of it very gently, and you'll kind of see, like you see there, like my laminate was kind of coming clear because I was able to kind of remove all the excess waste that I didn't really want there. But do take your time, don't rush it, really get in there, make sure you get every little bit that you can get out. It is quite hard to do, especially if it's stuck to the laminate, but just be very careful not to damage the laminate, because when I was just doing this bit here, I did nick it a few times. So first time doing this, so it's alright if you do nick it, it's going to happen. So it's not going to be a perfect job. So if you look now, there's still some bits there, there's a few little nicks as well. Like I say, I did catch the laminate, but I've removed the majority of it. Obviously it's just little bits which are stuck to the laminate, which I can't take off. But we're now going to fill it in with the filler. So obviously my first time doing this, I was a little bit nervous doing this, so I was just really trying to make sure it was getting filled in. Tried using a bit of a card just to make sure, but I think eventually I just like, you know what, it's easier to do it with my finger. So obviously when you are doing it with your hand, do take caution, do wear gloves if you can. I didn't have any gloves at home, so it's my own fault. So I was just really going over it. I was putting more than less. I thought it was better to do more than less. And this is it, really. And this is where I went wrong. I used a clear filler, so you can still see the old filler, but it has done the job on its first coat. So that is done down there for now. I've just washed my hands. Highly recommend a bit of bloody kitchen roll to wipe your hands first. Then hot water and lots of soap on your hands, because I still have my hands sticky. I did hot water and soap, it didn't really work. So I recommend definitely with the stickiness off your hands with a kitchen cloth, then hot water and that. And also a more practical thing, if you do have some gloves would be helpful, but I didn't have any. So other people on YouTube videos use your hands, so obviously be cautious with it. So, but I'm a muppet with it. So, but I have made the executive decision, also with Kirsty kind of agreeing with it as well. This is more of a see-through sealant, and around the edge of the bath it's all white. So I'm going to have to pop to the shop, not today, another time, to go and grab a white one, because I think if you put a see-through one up here, it's just going to look like you've got a gap, but obviously if you look really closely it'll be clear and filled, but it'll just be like a gap in around the bath. So I want to grab more of a white fillant to go around the edge of the bath, so that will be another day. But I got down there done, got a bit of a test trial for it to kind of see how it works, and yeah, it's quite straightforward job to do, but it's just being up precise. Just I went over it a few times, to be honest. Just I was just a bit paranoid just in case I missed any gaps. I went over it with the gun a few times, pushed it in with my finger, went again. Just keep doing it until you think you've done enough, and you kind of feel like you've got enough thick layers there, because like if you look really closely, like you don't see it unless you look at the shininess. I can see now there's a thick layer there, because before there wasn't, but now I see it. And I think that's the issue with it being see-through. It's like, it's annoying. But what I'm thinking is when I get the noose, like here, you can like see it's filled in. Obviously, if you had the proper white stuff going into the corners and that, I think you would be a little bit more easy at mind. But where it's so clear through, it just makes you think like you've not filled it in at all. But it gives it more of a nice, cleaner look if you want to kind of go for that. I'm so used to seeing white, I'd rather just have all the white around the edge. So I think when I do get white, I'm going to go to the top of that just to make it look like it's over the top. It kind of matches with the rest of the bathroom, because the rest of the bathroom's still white. So stuff goes in that corner, so it doesn't really bother me that much. So no one's going to see it. And this is what I mean, no one's going to see it, because you've got a bin, drawers, toilet roll, no one's going to see it. Right, so it's been a week later. I have actually gone to the shop and actually picked up the right sealant now. And this time it definitely is the right one, because it's got that one and it's got white on it. I literally looked for the word white and that is the right one, so it's not clear or anything like that. But yes, I've got the right one now. I generally didn't know. It looks like there's different types, sort of like this. I just thought that were all white. I didn't realise it did clear. I was like, okay. Once I knew that. But in the time of that happening, I thought I'd segue this into the vlog. One, it'd be funny because you guys can have a laugh at it. And secondly, I got to fix another thing in the bathroom, which is the toilet seat. It's a bit of a running meme on my stream back in the day. To give you context, right? So when I lived at home with my mum, the toilet at home broke, and I raised some money. Well, I didn't raise any money. People found out and they donated money so I could buy myself a new toilet seat. And it was just like an in-joke on stream for like for years. But I thought I would show you this. I broke the toilet the other night. I sat on the seat. But the thing is with it, it says one thing not to do. Rule 1. Do not stand or sit on the lid. I came into the bathroom the other night and I sat on the toilet lid, and yeah, it snapped. I've sat on it twice before.
Show them that you can't read.
What do you mean?
Show on the toilet seat that it says.
I'm showing them.
Do not sit on when the toilet seat is down, and it's been there the whole time. This is why Dane had to buy the toilet seat.
Yes, I had to buy the toilet seat. Part of the job is the bathroom. We're fixing that and the toilet seat. So I'm not going to show you how to install the toilet seat, but I just thought I'd share that little story with you as we're in the bathroom doing jobs. That is the new seat installed. Nice and easy, straightforward. 2-minute job. But if anyone wants to buy this toilet seat, he can buy it on eBay for about £10. Right, so I think the last time we picked up here, it's been about 3 weeks to about a month, I think. It's been a while, a lot of that has happened, and it's been a very on and off project. I've just been kind of busy, been on life in. That's what I'm going to summarise this up. And I finally get around to getting back into the bathroom to finish this job off, because once it's done, it's done. But I don't think it's going to be done, because in the time of like doing this vlog, trying to get it finished and getting this job done, obviously I brought the wrong fill in, which was the starting point, because we brought a clear one and I had to go buy a white one. Broke the toilet seat in the meantime, replaced that, and now I've actually got the white fill in, so I can now fill that in, which we're going to do in today's part of this vlog. And also I've discovered something which I only discovered this week, which I've had to buy something else to hopefully fix this issue, which is in this bloody room. But before, I've just got to show you this. I've got my little helper Willow here inspecting everything, making sure everything's in top order before I get into the job today, and she's going to be supervising me. Willow! Literally, you couldn't make it. I just clearing around the bath, like making sure everything's alright, and she just like jumped up to go to inspect what's going on. But let's get into this. Get this bloody job underway, mate. So I'm going to get into the zone, so roll the footage. So, as you can see, we have actually got the white filler that we've been needing for the longest time, and it means I can finally do this job. And
what we're going to start off with is just removing all the old stuff around the edge. Just getting a knife again, scraping at it, and you just got to go over and over it to really get out. I did find this a bit tough to do, to be honest, I am not going to lie. So it was just being patient and just being giving it a bit of time, really. It did take longer than it should have. I thought it wasn't as easy as the flooring, I will say that to you, but we did get there eventually. Just got to be patient. Then it kind of all just came out once you kind of got going, really. But it's just kind of going over and over and over, then it eventually will get there. So I got a little bit bored doing it behind there, and I went into ADHD mode and decided to work on the other side of the bath instead of finishing off the bit I started. I was like, you know what, I'm going to go start working over here. But I was deciding to only do half of it. I did watch some YouTube videos on where people did take the whole thing out, but I decided to do only the parts that needed doing because the other parts weren't really in good condition. So I decided to only do the bits that were needing replacing, where it had a bit of mould on it.
So that has taken about half an hour just to do that bit. I did think about doing all of it, but I don't think it's worth it. Even though I know you should, but there's no point me, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit pointless because not all of it's a bit mouldy or anything like that. And like all of it's still quite alright. I just want to replace the bit that does need replacing and just put some extra in. So that's what I'm thinking of doing and trying it out. Could lead to something later, but I just don't see the point me doing all of it because all of it looks still quite good. No problems with it. Plus as well, me and Kirsty have more showers than baths. I think it makes more sense just doing, because the other half of the bath looks absolutely great. It's just literally where we shower. It's just where it's just got a little bit So yeah, might just do this, but I'll show you what I've done. So I have just gutted all of that out the best I can. I'm not a professional at this. Done the same over there as well. And I've just gone up to here, literally, because the rest of this is absolutely fine, but it's just literally from here all the way down I just want to do. But what I'm going to do is fill it in, but I'm going to kind of overlap it so it's like a little bit more here, because obviously literally if you look close enough, like that's where it, like the old stuff ends. So I'm going to overlap it so there shouldn't be any issues with that. And it's the same with this bit here. Like I've done up to the point where it looks a bit manky. I'm just going to overspill it just like a little bit above where that bit is, but that's the best I can do. I probably could like tidy up a bit, but I'm literally about to put some over the top. I might just have a little go, see if I can get a little bit more, but I don't think I want to get much more out of that. Right, it's been about another half an hour now, and I have gone over it, cleaned it up a little bit. I do regret not doing this with this. I completely forgot how it was here, but I just got into it, and it's just so the tidiness of it is not the greatest, but first time doing it. It's a learning curve. Fucking use the tape, Dane. Fucking use it. So I've tried my best to clean up the best I can. I'm going to let it sit because it's one of those ones that I just keep poking it. I'm like, oh, a bit there, a bit there. I think I just need to let it sit and dry for half an hour, see what happens, and come back up. Just do one little bit of a touch up and just fill in the bits that maybe just look like they need it. Obviously tidy up. Officially, then it should be job done. And I think the bits where we've only gone to a certain point, we're covered over the top of it. I think that's done not too bad, to be fair. And it looks all right, to be fair, but I think it's just where it looks wet. At the minute, I just need it to dry and settle, and we'll be able to touch it up where we need to touch it up. But yeah, should have used the tape. My own fault, but it's a learning curve. I just completely forgot it was bloody here. Right, me and Wells are back in the bathroom. We've left it for half an hour, I've come up, and I have just filled it in a bit, because I was like, there's little bits here and there, just look like little dents. I'll try my best to fill it in. But this is basically the final result. It's not the best. I do want to remind you, it's my first time doing this, and I've fucked up doing this. Learn from me, use fucking masking tape. Because I was like, it shouldn't be that bad. I should have used masking tape. We cut it off there, and we've just kind of gone around here, and I tried to bloat it out a little bit in the corner there, just so it's proper sealed in the corners. Under there's not too bad. Then this corner, I've tried my best to do something with it. And a little issue that I've said about is a little crack has appeared in this tile. I've tried to get like some of the white stuff and like put it in there. I have ordered some tile filler to see if we can sort it, but it doesn't arrive until next week, so I can't do nothing until then. So I'll put a little bit of filler over the tile and hopefully that'll do something. It's not completely cracked, but it just looks a little something, so I've just gone over it the best I can. But what I'm thinking is leave it for 24 hours and just go around and tidy the edge of the tiles, because I was going around the tiles and I might be able to tidy up a little bit tomorrow just to make it that little bit more better. Just at the minute, I just don't want to, bits that look okay, I just don't want to destroy. So I think tomorrow I might just get like a little bit of plastic or something I can scrape at and just tidy it up a little bit. That's what I should have done, using a bit of masking tape. I also did the corner as well, gone up a little bit higher on that, just like to make sure, once again, tidy it up a little bit. But I think it's the best I can do. And that's the reason I've done this as well, because I know some people like, just get like a handyman in or something like that to do it. I could have done that, but I wanted to have a go of it myself, just to kind of show, like, I can try and do it, and it's not the best, and you guys could do it as well. So it's life experiences. I've not done that before. It's not a bad job to do it, but I think the more you do it, the more like things you learn. Like, you know, masking tape's definitely a thing you got to use. Get other little things as well, just to help you out. So I tried to do the best I can from what I've read online. Blah blah blah. And I feel like it's not turned out awful. I thought it was going to be a disaster, but it's actually, I think it's turned out right. But I think we won't know until tomorrow, when it's had 12 hours of proper drying out and everything like that. So that's basically that project hopefully done. I just need to tidy it up tomorrow, which I won't do on the vlog tomorrow. Well, you won't see, because I'm going to wrap up this vlog now, because I feel like I said earlier in this vlog has been going on for about a month, trying to get this project done, and just like little things and just other things happening. It's just like... But now I can finally wrap up this vlog, saying this project's done, and wait till the next thing comes along, which I need to sort out. Which is the joys of owning a home, and it makes content. Yay. But if you did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to ding dong the bell so you get notified when the next week's vlog goes live at 7 o'clock on the dot, where you tune in to see what could happen next. And do take away from this, like, if you own a property or something like that, don't be scared. If you are scared of doing it, just hire a handyman to come in and do it for you, and probably charge like 40, 50 quid for it or whatever. Generally, just give it a go. There's a lot of tutorials on there, and hopefully this video will give you some tips and advice and that you can learn from my mistakes and you can get better. It's like, for God's sake, look. Like, literally give you an example. I painted my walls. I did terrible at it. And I used masking tape on that as well, I just want to say. So, not everything is perfect, sadly, in this world. As much as we would love everything to be perfect, but that's just the way life is. You just do the best you can, and I've done the best I can today, so that's what I'm taking away. But I love your faces. I'll see you next Saturday. Take care. Bye bye.